Krishna.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Basically, we were on the first chapter. The topic was mole concept. We already studied about mass, atomic mass in terms of AMU. You all know about AMU. What is AMU? It's atomic mass unit. It is defined for, if I'm talking about element or helium, just say helium, and its mass is 4 AMU. If you write 4 AMU, that means mass of only one helium atom. And if we write 4 gram mass of helium, it is also mass of helium, but the gram is defined for mass of 1 mole helium atom. You all know the difference between AMU and gram? Habiba, Akarsh, and Krishna. Akarsh, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Habiba, do you know the difference between AMU and gram? Please let me know if there is any doubt between AMU and gram. Krishna,
Yes, sir.
do you know the difference between AMU and gram?
Uh, Sir, I think I understand the concept, sir. Like AMU is previous one, but now they use it as U, sir, right? For
Yes.
unified
For you,
mass.
you can say, you can write it 4 AMU or 4 AMU or 4U. It's unified mass. It's equal. AMU is just U is just a modified form of AMU. It's
Yes.
unified mass. But do you know the difference between AMU or U? Do you know the difference between U and gram GM?
Yes, sir. U means 1/12th of the carbon 12 isotope, the mass of carbon 12
Got
isotope.
it.
Yeah.
What is the difference between if I'm writing mass of oxygen like 16 U or AMU, whatever you want to write, AMU or U, or if I'm writing 16 gram, what is the difference between these two?
16 U is the atomic mass of one atom, sir, and 16 grams is the atomic mass of 1 mole of atom, sir. Oh,
1 mole of atom of oxygen, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 oxygen atoms, mass of that mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 oxygen atoms. This is the difference between these two. Numerically they are equal, but they have different meanings. That is defined for one atom, as you stated, and this is for 1 mole atom. Okay, then come to the concept, mole concept. See, we already know about dozen. Everyone knows about dozen. 1 dozen equals to 12. We use it in our daily life. Just see, if I'm writing 5 dozen equals to how much? Etasam, Arsalan, anyone can answer. Please do answer.
so 60.
60. What you just did is 5 into 12, that equals to 60, and whatever it is, if it is banana, pens, bottle, pencil, whatever it is, 60 units. Okay, very good, Ursula. Now if I'm telling you that 96 pens are here, how many dozens equals to 96 pens? How many dozens? What we do is 96 divided by 12, that equals to 8 dozens. You can calculate it na easily. Habiba, Akash,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it? 96, if I'm telling 96 pens, how many dozens present in it? We just divided by it by 12 and we got 8 dozens. I just take these examples because it is used in our daily life, so we can easily relate to mole concept. Okay, now just write it and let me know. I will change the slide and come to the main point, mole concept. Hitisam,
Yes, sir.
everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'm changing the slide. Just see. If I'm talking about atoms, molecules, ions, or in short, I can say that a species, any type of a species, we know it's very, very small, very, very small that we cannot see with our naked eyes. So, what we do to for the measurement of atoms in terms of number is of have you heard of physical quantity? 7 fundamental physical quantities. In physics, you have already heard, studied about fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities. 7 fundamental quantities in which you have learned about length, mass, time, and one of the fundamental quantities is mole. Mole is the unit of amount of substance. Amount of substance. We just need to focus on amount of substance. Amount of substance. Just see, amount of substance, unit of amounts of substance is mole. And there is 3 formulas for calculation of mole. Okay, just see case 1. If mass is given, then number of moles equals to, this is the first formula, you already studied it in class 9th, given mass upon molar mass. Given mass upon molar mass. Now come to the second case. If number of particle is given, if number of particles is given, okay, Tosam, then number of moles, which is denoted by n equals to given number of particle upon Avogadro number. However, do you know what is Avogadro number? Avogadro number is denoted by Na, which has a value 6.022 or 23, whatever you want to use. 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. And case third, if volume is given, as we know matter exists in 3 forms. According to the question, we use the formula. If volume is given, then number of moles is equal to given volume upon molar volume. Molar volume. And what is the molar volume? Given volume, just I am taking it V upon molar volume equals to 22.4 liter, or you can write it 22.7 liter. In many books, it is written as 22.4 liter or 22.7 liter, whatever you want to use, you can use it. and I can also write it in short form like N upon Na. Just write this three formulas and let me know. You all can calculate the molar mass of any compound occurs. Can you calculate molar mass? Habiba? Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Arsalan? Occurs, please speak up, and Habiba?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Done, everyone?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, I'm changing the slide. If anyone writing, then let me know.
Just a minute, sir.
Okay, Habiba.
Done.
Okay, just see. Before applying this formula in the question, I have something to discuss about molar mass or molecular mass. What is molecular mass or molar mass? It is sum of individual atomic mass. It is sum of individual atomic mass. Atomic mass. Just see, if H2SO4 is given, what is the molar mass of H2SO4? We know the mass of hydrogen is 1 and there is 2 hydrogen, so we multiply it by 2 plus. What is the mass of sulfur? 32, and there is only one atom of sulfur is present, so we multiply it by 1 plus. What is the mass of oxygen? 16, and how many oxygens are present? 4, so we just multiply it by 4 and we just calculate it, simplify it. 64 plus 32 plus 90 2, that is equal to 98 gram. This is the molar mass of H2SO4. Do you all know the atomic mass from atomic number 1 to 20?
Yes, sir.
That's good. It's very easy. Okay, if I'm telling you calculate molar mass of C12H22O11, and also calculate molar mass of Na2CO3, also calculate molar mass of Na2SO4. Just calculate it and let me know the answer. Itisam? Krishna, first one done.
Yes,
Akash,
sir. About
about to done. Okay. There is Akash. Habiba.
sir, I have got the answer, sir.
Uh, tell me the answer. C12H22O11. Its formula of sucrose. What is the molar mass or molecular mass of C12H22O11?
Sir, it is 332.
Just check it out. It will be 342 gram molar mass. Akash,
Yes, sir.
what is your answer?
Sir, I got the same 342.
Okay. Tell me the answer of Na2CO3.
So 1 second, sir. 1 second.
Okay.
So I did some 1 second, sir.
Okay. Habiba, if you have any doubt, just tell me. Krishna, you got the wrong point of this C12H22O11.
Yes, I'm trying to find the mistake, sir.
Okay, just see here. Mass of carbon equals to 12, and here 12 carbon is present, plus mass of hydrogen is 1, and here 12 hydrogen is present, so we are multiplying it by 12. Mass of oxygen is equal to 16, and here 11. C12H22. Oh, you are right. I just wrote the wrong formula. So according to this, you will have 332 gram. Okay, this is 144 plus this is 12 plus 16 into 1 16, 6, and 16 into 1 70. Okay, so just add it. 144 plus 12 plus 176, that is 332. You are correct according to this formula, and Akash, you are wrong. Actually, I had to write C12H22O11, which has a molar mass of 342 gram. I just wrote the wrong formula of this, but according to this formula, you will have 332 gram. Okay, and this is the formula of sucrose. Okay, Krishna, very good. I wrote the wrong formula. What is the mass of Na2CO3? Habiba? Akash?
Sir, should I say the answer of the remaining
Yes,
two?
yes, you can.
Sir, Na2CO3 is 106 and
106 gram. And this NaSO4,
sir, it's
Na2SO4,
119.
it's sorry, it's Na2SO4.
Okay.
And it won't be 199. Habiba, any answer? Akarsh,
Sir, 1 second, sir.
Mohammed,
Doing so.
okay.
So it's 142.
Yes, it's 142 gram. Very good. Habiba, are you able to solve this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have any doubt, let me know, please. I'm changing the slide. If you're not done, then tell me. Akarsh, done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm changing the slide. Just see. It's very easy to calculate molar mass. We just need to know the atomic mass of the individual element. Okay. Now there is another term which is known as formula mass. Formula mass. Very good. Formula mass. Just see. Formula mass is exactly the same as molecular mass, but this term is used for the compound which exists in 3D, three-dimensional like NaCl. We will study solid state in class 12, in which we will see where there are there are too many compounds which exist in three-dimensional 3D. Okay, so for the formula mass of NaCl, we do as we did in molecular mass. Just see, mass of sodium is 23 plus mass of chlorine is 35.5. That will be equal to 58.5. So mathematically they are equal, but the term formula mass is used for the compound which exists in 3D. Got it? In most of the questions, you will have the mass of atoms. In exams, the mass of atom will be given. So it will be too easy to calculate the molar mass, molecular mass, or formula mass. Is that clear, Akarsh?
Sir, can you explain one more time?
See, what is formula mass? Formula mass is same as molecular mass for mathematical calculation, but this term is used for the compounds which exist in 3D. Got it?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You see, if I'm telling you, calculate the mass of KCl, calculate the molecular mass of KCl, what you do is mass of potassium, which is 39, and mass of chlorine is 35.5, and you just calculated the mass of molar mass of KCl. But instead of molar mass, we use the term formula mass for KCl because it is 3D. It exists in 3D form, three-dimensional. It will have length, breadth, and height too.
Okay, sir.
Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move to the mole concept. Habiba, have you written it all?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to the mole concept. We have three formula, which is in which if mass is given, this formula will apply. If number of particle is given, this formula will apply. If volume is given, this formula will apply. Now, according on this formula, I'm giving you some questions to find the number of moles. Calculate number of moles in following. 4.9 gram of H2SO4. 0.71 gram of Na2SO4. 11.2 liter of HCl. 11.2 ml of H2SO4. 3.011 into 10 raised to the power 30 number of Na plus ions. 150 electrons. Just solve these questions. I have given all the I have given all the questions from that formula. You can apply according to the given question. Whether if mass is given, we will apply the formula for mass. If number is given, then we will apply for the number of particles formula. And if volume is given, then the formula for volume.
Sir, can you show the other slide? I think I wrote the formula now.
Okay. Just see the formula. You haven't written it all.
That I wrote it wrong.
Akash, done.
So 1 second, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, molar mass is H2SO4's complete mass, right? You have to find the molar mass of H2SO4, then we have to use the formula, right?
Yes, yes. If mass is given, we will apply the formula number of moles is equal to given mass of upon molar mass. Okay, Intisam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the answer of A? Anyone? Very good, Intisam. Krishna,
So 0.05 moles.
very good. Habiba, Akarsh,
Sir, I didn't do it, sir.
just see. If mass is given, which formula is going to apply? Given mass upon molar mass. What is the given mass? 4.9. And what is the molar mass of H2SO4? I have already calculated in the previous slide. That is 98. Okay, just remove the decimal 10 will be in denominator and it will be cancelled by 2 times. 49 to the 98 and it will be 1 by 20, and then when we will divide it, 0.05 moles. Aviva, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then answer me this B, C, D, E, F. Where is it? What is the answer of B? Krishna, Atasham, Habiba, Akarsh. I have chosen good number. It will be cancelled out. If you will see it,
Sir, no, sir, 0.71. It's not getting cancelled with 112. 0.71 by 112 it's coming, right? Because NO2 as the first molar mass is 112.
it's wrong. What is the molar mass of Na2SO4, Krishna?
142, sir.
140.
That's
142.
0.005.
Sorry, sir, sorry.
0.005. Habiba, just see number of moles is equal to given mass. What is the mass given? 0.71. And what is the molar mass of Na2SO4? 142. Then if we remove the decimal, 100 will come into the come to denominator and it will be cancelled by 1 by 2 and 1 by 200, and it will be equal to 0.005 moles. Aviva, got it?
Yes, I'm doing.
Okay. Just do it little faster so that Akarsh,
Yes, sir.
what is the answer of C?
One second.
Okay, you're solving. Everyone is solving.
So it's 0.5 moles.
0.5 moles.
Oh.
Okay, next question. You apply for the next question.
Sir, can you do C?
Yes. Mohammed, what is it? 11.2 liter. Is it mass?
No, sir, it's volume.
Volume. It is volume. So we will apply the formula, third formula, in which number of moles is given. Number of moles equals to given volume upon 22.4 liter. So the volume is already given in liter. So you just need to put the value 11.2 upon 22.4, and it will be cancelled by 11 1 11, 11 2 11.2 2 22.4, and it will be half, and it will be equal to 0.5 moles. Okay.
Yes, sir. So for the next question, it's in ml, so we have to convert into liter first.
Yes, you need to convert it into liter, or you can convert 22.4 liter into milliliter. Whatever is easy for you, you just need to convert. one of them. Abiva got it, the C part and D part, B part or C part? Akarsh, just need to slow down so that everyone can solve. Okay, Atasam, I will check it. Krishna, what is the answer of D?
So I have got 0.5 into 10 power negative 3.
Okay, 0.5 into 10 raised to the power,
Negative 3.
okay, minus 3.
Yes, sir.
That means 0.0005. Okay, Krishna, will it be equal? Atasam,
Yes, sir.
0.5 into 10 raised to the power 3 minus 3 is equal to 0.005. 0005.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good, Krishna. Abiva and Akash, if you have any doubt in these parts, let me know. I will explain it. Akash, don't be shy. Let me text you.
Sir, can you explain the fourth one, the D? I'm
D,
not getting it properly.
11.2 ml. Just see, it's given is D part is 11.2 ml of H2SO4. Just see, occurs.
Sir, is
What is this?
sir, is molecular volume the same as
Molecular volume. What you just said?
I mean molar volume, sorry.
Just see what
Yes.
is given. It's volume 11.2 ml. What it represents? It represents volume. So we apply number of moles is equal to given volume upon 22.4 liter, which is molar volume. Occurs.
Okay, sir.
Now just see, it is in liter and it is in milliliter. So we will just convert it into liter. So for liter, we need to divide it by 1000, or you can also write it 11.2 upon 10 raised to the power 3 liter, or you can also write 11.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 liter. You can write it.
Yes, sir.
Now, so you just need to put the value 11.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 liter divided by 22.4 liter, and it will be cancelled by 2 times.
Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
half into 10 raised to the power minus 3 moles, or 0.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 moles.
Okay, okay, sir.
Got it, Akash? Okay.
Sir, for the electron part,
Now
what
do
we
you
have to do?
Okay, just see what is the given 150 electrons. What
Yes.
it represents? 150 electrons, what it represents? Number, volume, or mass?
Particles, sir. Number of-
Particles. That means it is given number of particles. Number of particles. So we will apply given number of particle upon Avogadro number.
So 150 by 6.022 into 10
Yes, exactly. 150 upon 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 moles, and you can calculate it. You can calculate it now. Like if I want to calculate it, 150 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power minus 23. And you can also write it like 15 upon 6.022 into 10 raised to the power. And just see, here it is 10 and here it is minus 23. So it will be minus 22. Okay. So if you divide 15 upon 6.022, it will give 2 point something into 10 raised to the power minus 22 moles. According to the option, you can if you are in if you are giving subjective paper, you can leave it here. It will be better if you you are leaving it here or here. Best. Krishna,
Yes, sir.
got it? Done.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. Akarsh,
Yes, sir.
this one is last part, 150 electrons. Have you any doubt in this 150 electrons? It
No, sir.
represents number, so we just apply given number of particle upon Avogadro number. Habiba, Etasam, done every questions?
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. Akash, are you done with this slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You answer me the E, part E.
So can I answer, sir?
Yes, yes, Krishna.
So it's 0.5 into 10 power 7.
Okay. Anyone, any other answer? 0.5 into 10 raised to the power 7.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Good, very good. Akarsh, Habiba, Habiba, are you done with all these questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Akarsh,
Yes, sir.
have you done with all these questions?
Sir, I didn't find E. I was doing E now.
Okay, just see E. This is given in E, 3.011 into 10 to the power 30, and it represents number. So we will apply the formula of number of moles for number of particle. So what is the number of particle given? 3.011 into 10 raised to the power 30. And what is the Avogadro number? 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. Just see, if if you will solve this, you will get 10 raised to the power 7. And if you will solve it, it will be cancelled by 1 by 2 and 0.5. And you will you can solve it easily. 1 by 2 equals to 0.5 into 10 raised to the power 7 moles. It's too easy, isn't it?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Akash,
Yes, sir.
just write it and let me know. I will have
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
next topic. Okay. Number of moles is very important. For the calculation of number of moles, I have given you 3 formula. According to the question, you can apply it. Okay. And in all the parts of physical chemistry, you have to calculate number of moles in every chapters. If either you are in class 11th or 12th, you have to calculate number of moles. So you need to learn all these formula, all these 3 formula. Okay. Now we have a topic, a small topic, percentage composition. Percentage composition. See, what is percentage composition is percent of elements by weight in any molecule or compound. I'm taking an example to solve percentage composition. Calculate percentage composition of each element in CaCO3. Just say, you know how to calculate the percentage of your marks. If you have given board exams or any other exams, you can calculate percentage of that easily. How? Marks obtained upon total marks into 100. Krishna,
Yes, sir.
Etisham,
Yes, sir.
how you calculate percentage of your marks? Marks obtained upon total marks into 100.
Yes, sir.
In the same way, we calculate percentage composition of each element in any compound with first molar mass of the compound, molar mass of CaCO3, molar mass of CaCO3. So mass of calcium equals to 40 plus mass of carbon equals to 12, and mass of oxygen equals to 16 into 3, that will be 48, and if you will calculate it, you will get 100 gram. So total mass of the compound is 100 gram, in which if we need to calculate percentage composition of calcium, percentage composition of calcium. So how much gram of calcium is present in CaCO3? 40 gram. So we just need to write 40 divided by total mass of the compound is 100, and for percent we need to calculate, we need to multiply it by 100, and percentage composition of calcium will be 40% weight by weight. If we need to calculate percentage composition of carbon, we just need to see how much gram of carbon is present in CaCO3, that is 12, and 12 are how much mass of total compound, that is 100, and for percent we need to multiply it by 100, and you will get 12%. For percentage composition of oxygen, how much gram of oxygen is present? 16 into 3, that is 48 gram. And what is the mass of total, what is the molar mass of the compound? Total mass of the compound 100 gram, and for percent you need to multiply it by 100, and you will get 48%. So we just need to put the atomic mass of each element present in the compound upon total mass of the compound into 100 for percentage composition. Okay, and we are doing it for weight by weight percent, for weight percent, not volume and not number. We are doing what we just do for what? Weight percent. Okay, Akash,
Yes, sir.
Habiba, Krishna.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just write it and let me give you a question. If you are done with this, then let me know. Krishna,
Yes, sir. Done.
done. Akash,
Yes, sir.
done.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm changing the slide. If anyone writing, let me know. I'm giving you a question. You just don't need to calculate it in decimal. Fraction will be good. Okay, thank you. calculate percentage, and it is percentage by weight composition. You have to calculate the answer in fraction, just don't do it in decimal. It will take time. Calculate percentage composition of each element. And I want answer from everyone. Na2SO4 and H2SO4. Okay, I have a question. Just write the question and let me know. I will ask this question. Agar's, if you are done with the question, let me know. Krishna,
Sir, just writing the question or solving the question, sir?
you just wrote the question.
Yes, sir, written.
Answer my questions. How many atoms are present in Na2SO4? How many atoms are present in Na2SO4?
So 7 atoms.
7 atoms. How many types of atoms are present? How
So
many
3
types? 3
say
atoms.
3.
Very good. Occurs, how many atoms are present in H2SO4? Krishna, now you solve these questions.
Okay, sir.
So what did you ask?
How many atoms are present in H2SO4?
So 2.
2 atoms. I just asked how many atoms. I'm writing it, otherwise you will. How many atoms are present in H2SO4? Now answer me, Akars or Habiba. Akars and Habiba, you both can answer these questions. How many atoms of H2SO4? Sorry, how many atoms are present in H2SO4? You can write it in chat box too, if you want. Akars. If you don't know, just let me know. 6. Okay, 6. Very bad. It's wrong answer. Just see how many atoms are present in H2SO4. How many atoms of hydrogen you are looking at? 2. How many atoms of sulfur is here? 1. How many atoms of oxygen is here? 4. We just need to add up. How many atoms? 7. And how many types of atoms are present? 3 types: hydrogen, sulfur, and oxygen. Akash, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now solve the question. It's too easy. Percentage composition, basically this is mass percent. I am telling you, mass percent of calcium. I already told you it is weight by weight. So mass percent of carbon, you can also write it, mass percent of oxygen. Krishna done.
So I'm done for sodium sulfate, sir. SO4, Na2SO4.
Na2SO4, sodium
Yes.
sulfate. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Habiba, Akars.
So one second.
Okay. Atasham,
Doing, sir, doing.
what you just said, done or not done?
Doing, sir, doing.
Okay, doing. Just take your time and relax. Calculate it. Na. It's for Na2SO4. Okay. Krishna, what is the answer of mass percent of sodium in Na2SO4?
Sir, it is. So you said calculate in fraction form, right?
Fraction. Yes.
Sir, I got 2300 by 71.
71. Okay. That's good. Just write it mass percent of. Just see, I'm calculating it, Akars and Habiba. Na2SO4. Just see, total mass you can calculate 2 into 23 plus 32 plus 16 into 4. That will be equal to 46 plus 32 plus 16 for just 64, and it will be equal to 142 gram. And it will be equal to 142 gram. Now, mass percent of sodium. How much gram of sodium is present? 46. How much gram of sodium is present? 46 gram in 142 gram. So $2,300 upon 71%. For now, mass percent of sulfur, how much sulfur is present? 32
Sir,
upon
can you show the second
in
question,
how
sir?
many in how much? 142 into 100, and you will get 1600 upon 71%. Again, mass percent of oxygen is how much gram of oxygen is present? 64 in how much? 142 into 100, and it will be equal to 32 upon 71, and it will be equal to 3200 upon 71%. Krishna, all good?
Yes, sir. All good, sir.
Okay. What is this at the sum 4800?
Sir, I mixed SO4 together. It's not sulfate, so it not separate.
We are talking about mass percent of each element. Okay.
I thought sulfate is one element, so I just mixed it up.
Okay.
Sir, can you show the second question?
Yes. H2SO4. It's H2SO4. So easy to calculate. Very good.
So done.
Done. Akarsh. Habiba. Krishna.
Yes, I am done, sir.
H2SO4. For H2SO4, Akarsh, see. First, we need to calculate molar mass of this. 1 into 2 plus mass of sulfur, that is 32, plus mass of oxygen, that is 16, and here 4 oxygen are present, so 2 plus 32 plus 64, that will be equal to 98. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now mass percent of hydrogen, how much hydrogen is present? 2 gram. In how much H2SO4? 48 gram. Total mass of the we just need to put 98 gram or molar mass in the denominator. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And for percent we need to multiply it by 100, and you can calculate it 49, and it will be 100 upon 49%. Now mass percent of sulfur, how much sulfur is present? 32. What is the molar mass? Total mass 98 into 100. Now you can easily calculate 2 times, it will be cancelled by 2 and it 49, and you will have answer 1600 upon 49%. Again, mass percent of oxygen, you need to see how much gram of oxygen is present, 64, in how much gram of H2SO4, that is 98 into 100, and it will be cancelled by 32, and it will be by 49, and the answer is 3200 upon 49. Is there any doubt in this, Akarsh and Habiba?
No, sir.
Okay. Can I change the slide, Akash, or you are writing?
So just 1 second.
Okay, take your time. Just write it. Habiba,
Yes.
done with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Just see, you all know that 1 mole equals to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. Okay. Now, we have some questions like 49 gram of H2SO4. Calculate the number of moles of first hydrogen, B part sulfur, C part oxygen. We need to calculate number of moles of hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. First, what we do is just see here what is given 49 gram. That means for number of moles we need to have formula. We need to apply given mass upon molar mass. Given mass that is 49 and molar mass that is 98, and you will get half moles. Half moles. Now just see in H2SO4 how many atoms of hydrogen is present. Occurs,
sir.
how many atoms of hydrogen is present? 2. So for number of moles of hydrogen, you just need to multiply it by 2 and you will get 1 mole of hydrogen. How many moles of sulfur is present in H2SO4? 1.
1.
So number of moles of sulfur is equal to 1 by 2 number of moles into 1, that will be equal to half mole of sulfur. Again, number of moles of oxygen, that will be equal to half into 4, that will be 2. It is exactly the same as we did in terms of AMU. Okay, Arslan, we got that. Very good. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Abiba, Krishna, Yatasham.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, just write it and I will give you other questions to solve on this.
Done, sir.
Akash,
1 minute, sir.
Done, sir.
everyone done? I'm changing the slide.
1 second, sir. 1 second.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. 90 gram of C2H6. Calculate number of moles of carbon atoms, number of moles of hydrogen atoms, number of molecules of ethane, that is C2H6. Third one is wrong. I'm talking about molecules. One molecules to how much molecules, atoms, and all that. How can you say that it's 4?
Yes, sir.
You are telling 3 to 4. 4. Answer is 4. That is wrong. Arslan, I'm changing the slide for you. You just change. I will discuss it, Tasham. Just be patient. Done, sir. Okay, thank you, Arslan. Habiba, any answer from you? First, second, third part, any answer? Krishna,
Yes, sir.
what is the answer of first?
So first one answer is 6 moles.
That's good. That's good. And then
So second one answer is 18 moles.
that's good.
So, and third one, I think it is 3 moles.
Okay. I asked about number of molecules. Arslan, just see, I'm talking about your answer is right, but what you have calculated is number of carbon atoms. Okay. And what I was asking is number of moles of carbon atom. Answer will be 6. Just see, what we do is if here mass is given, we just first calculate number of moles by the formula given mass upon molar mass. Given mass is 90 and molar mass is 30. That will be 3 moles. 3 moles of what? C2H6. Just see. 3 moles of C2H6. Now, if we have to calculate number of moles of carbon atoms, just see how many carbon atoms are present. 2 carbon atoms. 2 carbon atoms. In one molecule, okay, you can see 2 carbon atoms are present. So, for number of moles of carbon is equal to 3 into 2. That will be 6 moles of carbon atoms. Now, number of moles of hydrogen is equal to how many hydrogens are present? 6 hydrogen. And how many moles of C2H6 is there? 3, and it will be 18 moles of hydrogen. Just don't be confused, Arslan, in when we calculated in AMU, and right now it is in gram. That is mole concept. Got it? First or second part? First and second part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now come to the point, molecules. Do you remember when I wrote 1 mole equals to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23? I wrote atoms, molecules, ions, species, etc. I wrote it.
We have to multiply into 3, sir. 6.022.
Just see, exactly. Just see, in 1 mole, this much atoms, molecules, ions, or species, etc. are present, electron, proton, whatever it is. So I'm asking about molecules, and we know that 1 mole is equal to this much molecules. So for 3 moles, how much molecules are present? 3 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23, and it will be equal to 18.022. Sorry, 18.066 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. Krishna?
So again, you have to change it to standard form, right? 1.8.
You can write it. Yes, 1.8 into 10 raised to the power 24 molecules. Standard form. Krishna?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Got it. Akash?
Yes, sir. So I got the first 2. I didn't understand the third one.
Okay,
I understood the first 2.
good, good. Habiba? Arsalan?
Done, sir.
Okay, should I change the slide? Habiba, can I change the slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Just see. Question is like, (710 grams of Na2SO4. Calculate first number of moles of sodium. B part 1, 2, second part, number of moles of Na2SO, number of moles of sulfur. C part, number of moles of oxygen. Fourth part, number of molecules of Na2SO4. Fifth part, number of atoms of sodium. Sixth part, number of atoms of sulfur. And I'm not writing the seventh part and oxygen, I just write it oxygen. Number of atoms of sodium, sulfur, and oxygen. Arslan. Very good, Arslan. Very good. Very good. Now the molecules comes. Okay. What is the answer of first molecule is 6? What I just told you, Arslan, in this molecule, 1 mole is this much molecules. So you have calculated 5 mole. 1 mole is this. Then for 5 mole, you have to multiply it 5 into Na. Ethesam, what about the first one? Number
I
of
wrote, sir,
mo-
number of moles of sodium. I wrote 20, sir.
Okay. Sulfur temide.
Did you got?
No, you just wrote from second. Answer is second, like number of moles of sulfur or
No, sir.
number.
From first I wrote, right, number of moles of sodium 20. Then second one I wrote number of moles of sulfur 10.
Okay,
No.
okay, got it. You have the message. It was previous one.
Sir, for the fourth one I did not put number, but it's the answer for fourth one, sir. The number.
Got it. I'll check it, Arslan. 13 to. Okay, got it. Very good, very good. Number of atoms. It's very confusing for the students in beginning. You can see 1 mole equals to, what I have written is 1 mole equals to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. At the sum, Krishna, atoms, it
Yes,
can
yes,
be
doing so, doing it.
atoms.
Got it.
Okay, it can be molecules, it can be electron, it can be proton, it can be species, it can be ions, it can be anything which is equal to atoms in size or electron. Krishna, what's your answer?
So I'm doing something.
Okay, take your time. Arsalan, we are talking about moles. Okay, so if you have the moles of sodium, you just calculated it correctly, that is 10 moles, then you know in 1 mole it is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. It can be atoms, molecules, electron, proton, species, ions. Okay, 1 mole equals to this much atoms. So in 5 moles you have to multiply it, or in 10 moles, whatever the mole you have found, you have calculated in the question, you have to just put the value. Yes, I'm talking about the fifth one. How much moles of sodium is there? How much mole? 10 moles. So you can see in 1 mole this much atoms are present, so in 5 moles you have to multiply it by 5.
So done, sir.
Done. Atkar,
So 1 second.
Krishna, if you're done with this, then let me know the answer.
Yes, sir.
Aviva, your answer. Akkars, what is the answer of first?
So 10.
Very good. Aviva, second answer.
Doing so.
Doing. Whatever you have calculated first, second, third, let me know. You can send it in chat box. Very good. Krishna,
Yes, sir. I'm letting you know in the chat box, sir.
Arslan, I will tell you the right answer. I'll just check it out. What is the answer of fifth, Atasham? Okay, I'm going to solve it. Just see how much gram is given. 710 gram of what? Na2SO4. First, we will calculate molar mass of Na2SO4, which is 1 gram. Is there any problem for anyone in calculating molar mass? Yes or no?
No,
Okay.
sir, no
No,
problem.
sir.
Just see number of, first we will calculate number of moles of Na2SO4. Okay, so it's given mass upon molar mass, and you can write 710 upon 142, and it will be cancelled by 5. So it will be cancelled by 5, and you will get 5 moles of Na2SO4. Just see 5 moles of Na2SO4. Now number of moles of sodium. How many sodium is present? 2 sodium is present in
Sir, how
Na2SO4.
5, sir? 10 moles, sir. 71 on the 71, 71 2 the, yeah, 2, then again cut. Oh. Sir, big
Calculate.
mistake I did. Big mistake I did.
Sir, can you show the last one again, sir? Sixth question.
Sixth question is number of atoms of sulfur as well as oxygen. You have to calculate.
Okay.
At the sum, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just see. Number of moles of sodium. Now, just see. Number of moles of sodium sulfate, Na2SO4 is 5 moles. And in 5 moles, there are 2 atoms of sodium. So, number of moles of sodium will be equal to 2 into 5. That will be equal to 10 moles. Now, number of moles of sulfur is equal to, how many atoms are present? 1 to 1 into 5 equals to 5 moles. Again, number of moles of oxygen. How many atoms of oxygen present in Na2SO4? 4. And how many moles of Na2SO4? 5. That will be equals to 20 moles. Again, number of molecules of Na2SO4. In one molecule, in one mole, there is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. Okay, so how many number of moles are here of Na2SO4? 5. So we just need to 5 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. You can solve it, multiply it easily. Now come to the next question. Number of atoms of sodium. You also know that 1 mole is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms. So in 1 mole, how many atoms? This much atoms. So in 5 moles of sodium, how many atoms? In 10 moles, how many atoms? How many moles of sodium we have calculated? 10 moles. So in 10 moles of sodium, how many atoms? 10 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms of sodium, Na. Now, number of atoms of sulfur. How many moles of sulfur is present? 5 moles. So we just need to 5 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms of sulfur. Now we need to calculate number of atoms of oxygen. Number of atoms of oxygen. Now we know 1 mole is equal to this much atoms, and we have 20 moles. So 20 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 atoms of oxygen. Very good. And in a standard form, Krishna, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Standard form means
Standard form, like you have written 30 into 110 into 10 raised to the power 23. It will be 3.011 into 10 raised to the power 24.
okay, sir.
This you have written like 60.22. You just need to write 6.022. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just write it. Whoever not done this, just write it and let me know. Akarsh.
So 1 second, sir.
Okay, take your time. Habiba. Yes, yes, good. Very good, Itasan. Okay. Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Habiba, Akarsh.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now see. Very good, Arsalan. If you have any doubt in mole, how to find mole, then just let me know. Okay.
Sir, can you go to the other slide for 1 second?
Okay, I can. Just see. If you have any query, you can ask me right now. Otherwise, I'm going to start a new topic, which is empirical formula and molecular formula.
Okay, sir.
Sir, actually, there is a sixth part, sir. You haven't done that.
Sixth part, number of sulfur and oxygen. Just see. This one is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and here it is sixth.
Sir, oxygen we have to find separately, right?
Uh, mm, you can. I just didn't write the seventh part. I just here I write it like a number of atoms of sulfur and number of atoms of oxygen. I can write it. I can write it separately, but I just wrote it in the same question. Okay, Krishna.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any doubt from this? Akarsh?
No, sir.
Okay. Just see, we have a new topic, which is empirical formula. And molecular formula. Akarsh, Habiba, Krishna.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard about empirical formula?
Yes, sir.
What it is? What about molecular formula? Have you ever read about molecular formula? Anyone?
Yes, sir. The formula indicates the number of atoms in a molecule, but empirical formula it's actually the simplest ratio of the number of
Very
atoms.
good. Just see, very good, very good. Krishna, molecular formula, it shows exact number of atoms in a molecule or compound? In compound, exact number of atoms. Like if I have written H2SO4, this is molecular formula. If I have written C2H6, this is molecular formula of ethane. If I have written C4H10, that is molecular formula for propane. This is sorry, butane. So sorry, it's butane. This is butane. This is ethane. This is sulfuric acid. This is sulfuric acid. So you need to see exact number of atoms, whatever is the formula. If it is showing exact number of atoms, it is molecular formula. And what is empirical formula? Empirical formula represents the simplest whole number ratio, the simplest whole number ratio of various atoms present in a compound. Just see the difference, the various atoms present in a compound. What it is, very interesting. If we have C2H6, what is this? It's ethane, which is molecular formula. It's ethane, which is molecular formula. But if you divide it by 2, you will get CH3. And it is the simplest form of C2H6, and it is the empirical formula. If we have any molecular formula, and if we can divide it by any number which can divide all the atoms, not in fraction but in a whole number, then it will be empirical formula. If we have formula like C6H12O6, which is the formula of glucose, and you can divide it by 6, then you will get CH2O. Then it is the empirical formula, simplest form of glucose, and this will be the molecular formula. Got it, everyone? Akarsh, Krishna,
Yes, sir.
just write it. And I will tell you how to calculate empirical formula and how to calculate molecular formula. It's too easy. If you are done with this, then let
Done, sir.
done. Akarsh, Habiba.
Second.
Done, sir.
1 second, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Everyone done with that slide?
Yes, sir.
Habiba, Habiba, Akarsh.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Just see, I'm taking an example from NCRT and let you understand how to calculate empirical formula and molecular formula. Just write the question with me first, then I will explain it to you. A compound contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon, and 71.65% chlorine. Its molar mass is 98.96 gram. What are its empirical formula and molecular formula? Please write the question and let me know as soon as possible so that I will start explaining how to write molecular formula, empirical formula. Everyone done with the question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Itisham, Arsalan, Habiba. Just see, whenever percentage is given instead of gram, okay, you just need to conversion of mass percent into grams. You see, when you add these things like 4.07%, 24.27%, which is equal to almost 28%, 28 point something, and you will add 71.65% to almost equals to it will be equal to 99.9 something percent. That is approximately equals to 100%. If something is present 4%, that means it is 4. Like if I have share, like we have total 100 rupees, and if I have a contribution in this of 4 rupees, then if I'm calculating the percentage in this, then it will be 4%. Got it, Akash?
Yes, sir.
Just see, if you have a contribution of 15 rupees in this 100 rupees, what's your contribution in percentage? 15 by 100 into 100, what is the percentage? 15%. Okay, so we just need to convert it into gram. It's 4.07%. Hydrogen is 4.07%. That means it will be 4.07 gram. That is hydrogen. What about carbon? Carbon is 24.27%. 24.27%. That will be equal to 24.27 gram. And what about chlorine? Chlorine 71.65%. That will be equal to 71.65 gram. Now, see, it's all mass, given mass. This is all given mass. This is the step 1 in which we convert percentage, mass percent into grams. Step 2 is, first see, step 2 is calculate number of moles. Step 2 is calculate number of moles. calculate number of moles. Now, number of moles of hydrogen equals to given mass upon molar mass. What is the number of given mass of hydrogen? 4.07%, 4.07 gram. And what is the mass of hydrogen? 1. Then it will be equal to 4.07 moles, which can be equal to approximately, we can write 4 moles of hydrogen. Now, number of moles of carbon, given mass 24.27 divided by mass of carbon is 12, which is equal to 2 point something, which can be approximately equals to 2 moles. We can approximate it. Now, number of moles of chlorine equals to given mass upon molar mass. This is given mass 71.65 upon molar mass 35.5, which is approximately equals to 2 moles. Clear? Is there any doubt in this step 2, step 1 and step 2? Step 1 is the conversion of mass percent into grams, and if we can convert into grams, that is mass, then we can easily calculate number of moles. Number of moles is equal to given mass upon molar mass. Is that clear? Habiba, Akarsh,
Yes, sir.
Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, third step is that step 3 is very easy. Divide each of the mole, divide each of the mole values obtained above by the smallest number, among them. Just see, among the smallest number among them, and take ratio, and take, just see, if we are dividing it, just see, and take ratio, and take a ratio. Just see, what is the smallest number? 2, and it can be divided, it can divide all the number of moles, and we will take the ratio. If we are writing H comma C, H is to C is to Cl. First, we divide hydrogen, that is 4 moles, by 2. We have to divide with the smallest one. What is the smallest one? We can take 2 as a smallest one, either one of them. Okay, and if we divide 4 by 2, then we will get 2, and if we divide 2 by 2, then we will get 1 and 1. We just need to divide the number of moles by the smallest one among them, even by itself. You can
This is
easily see.
empirical formula, right?
Okay, yes, number of hydrogen at number of moles of hydrogen, that is 4, number of hydrogen, number of moles of carbon, that is 2, number of moles of chlorine, that is 2, and you have to just divide it by 4 by 2 is equal to 2, 2 by 2 is equal to 1, and 2 by 2 equals to 1, and you need to just take the ratio, and I have just taken the ratio, and this ratio is empirical formula. This ratio is empirical formula. You can see how many hydrogen is present, 2. You can write H2, and how many carbon is present, C, and how many chlorine is also present, Cl. For better formula, you can write it like CH2Cl. It will look good for better looking. Okay, then you can see H2CCl or CH2Cl. This is the empirical formula. This is the required empirical formula. We can easily calculate empirical formula in 3 steps. I am repeating it. First, we need to convert, if mass percent is given, then we need to convert it into grams. If mass is already given in the question, you don't need to convert it into grams. You just need to calculate number of moles. If you are going for number of moles, just divide the number of moles among them with the smallest number of moles, and then take ratio like I have taken it, and the